my fellow brothers and sisters of both the divisions of the Supreme Court of Bangladesh, the Honorable President of the Supreme Court Bar Association, the Attorney General of Bangladesh, the office bearers of the Bar Association, as well as the officers of the Attorney General's office, distinguished members of the bar, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum. Let me begin by expressing my profound gratitude to Almighty Allah for giving me this opportunity to occupy this exalted seat of the Chief Justice of Bangladesh. I recall with utmost respect the martyrs of the language movement of 1952 and 1969, valiant freedom fighters of the historic Liberation War 1971, and brave young martyrs of the mass uprising of July-August 2024. I also acknowledge the deep sense of gratitude and appreciation, the valiant road led by the youngsters in the July-August revolution, some of whom suffered permanent blindness and loss of limbs. I recall with profound respect my late father, Justice Zubayer Rahman Chowdhury, from whom I learned the lesson of being courageous and dutiful in the discharge of one's duties as a judge of the highest court of the country. I also recall with profound gratitude and also a sense of sadness my mother, Zubayer Chowdhury, who passed away last August. My mother, who was my mentor for the greater part of my life, gave me the basic understanding and teaching of ethics and morality. Her comment, quote, "Judiciary should be like a block of ice, hard but transparent," unquote, still reverberates in my mind this day. I'm also profoundly grateful to my paternal grandfather, late Khalbadur Abdul Chowdhury, and my maternal grandfather, Mohammed Daniel, a senior advocate of the school, for teaching me the finer values of life. I recall respect and gratitude my pupil master, Dr. Kamal Hussain, the distinguished jurist and former law and economist of Bangladesh. I also recall with utmost respect and gratitude my late senior, Muhammad Rahman, who gave me the fundamental teaching of the legal profession, including professional ethics, duties, and responsibilities towards the court and the client as well. I also wish to express my gratitude to Sayyid Afsar Jahan, learned advocate, who had also served on the bench for a while, for imparting my first lesson in legal drafting. I will fail in my duty if I do not recall the contribution and support that I have received from my family members, particularly my late parents, my wife, my two sons, my daughter, my two sisters, and my brother, as well as other friends and relatives, who are too many to be named here. As we embark on our journey towards establishment of an independent judiciary, accentuated with the formation of the Secretariat very recently, which would contribute to the overall development of the judiciary, particularly the infrastructure at the district level. I certainly hope to build on the roadmap that has been laid down by my distinguished predecessor in office, Dr. Sayyid Rifat Ahmed, with some modifications and alterations as may be necessary. I certainly intend to take positive steps to reduce the backlog of cases in all the courts of the country by adopting appropriate technological measures and also to ensure the safety and well-being of the judges, lawyers, and the large number of litigants who come to this arena to seek justice. I would urge upon the bar, particularly the office bearers of the Bar Council and the Supreme Court Bar Association, to organize regular training programs for the learned advocates. I would also urge upon the learned advocates to uphold the dignity and sanctity of this noble profession through their professional conduct, both within and outside the court premises. Keeping in mind Rule 3, Sub-Rule 4, Chapter 16A of the Supreme Court of Bangladesh High Court Division Rules 1973. Equally, I would take this opportunity to remind the learned advocates of Rule 2 of Chapter 1 under the caption Conduct with regard to other advocates as detailed in the Bangladesh Legal Practitioners and Bar Council Order and Rules 1972. Regrettably, both of the aforesaid provisions are flouted with regular impunity. I express my gratitude to all of you for being present here on this chilly, windy morning. I seek your prayers and blessings for properly discharging this onerous duty and responsibility that has been cast upon you. Let us all strive to make this country a better place to live in for the future generations to come. I pray to Almighty Allah for the well-being and prosperity of one and all. Allah Hafiz.
Recording stopped.
Yes. To all the members of the bar, we will rise now, and the judges of both the divisions will sit together from 11:30. From 11:30.
Recording in progress.
Not the court. The judges of both the divisions will sit amongst themselves for a meeting amongst themselves from 11:30. The High Court division will sit today at 12:30, and the Appellate division will sit from tomorrow, inshallah. Thank you. Since this is my first and this is the first request, I will accept your request. So the High Court division will sit at 2 o'clock. But this is the only time I accept the request. First and last. Thank you. In that case, we will for the part of the state. Well, they are part of the bar as well. Thank you.